Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Sipping with Jeremy. Today we're going to be talking about 10 to 1 rum. Started by Mark Farrell, a Caribbean native, 10 to 1 got its name from a quote by Dr. Eric Williams, who was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. In a rally in an attempt to preserve the first Caribbean federation of 10 countries, Dr. Williams said, 1 from 10 leaves 0. Kind of getting behind the idea of being stronger together than separate. Outside of loving rum, Mark Farrell founded 10 to 1 to kind of flip the script on the narrow thinking that there is of Caribbean rum, and he's brought it to the United States because he felt like it was an underappreciated spirit in our country. From 10 to 1, we have two different expressions we'll try today. We have their white rum and their dark rum. Let's go ahead and get started with the white rum. 10 to 1's white rum is a blend of column still rum from the Dominican Republic and pot still rum from Jamaica. Let's go ahead and try it. This is a great example of what agricole rum is like. For a white rum, you're not going to get a whole lot of sweetness to it, but this one has a lot of grassy notes to it, really vegetal, bold, herbaceous notes. It has that agricole kind of funkiness to it as well. And this is a great cocktail rum. In a lot of cocktail drinks, a lot of tiki drinks, there's sweeter components to it with the fruit juices and everything else you add to it. So having a rum that is just super herbaceous, a little drier, is great because it allows those sweeter flavors to be cut through with this like herbaceous, savory rum. Now let's go ahead and move on to the dark rum. 10 to 1's dark rum is a blend of 8-year-old Barbados rum, rum from the Dominican Republic, rum from Jamaica, and also Trinidadian rum. And it's all aged in ex-bourbon barrels. Let's go ahead and give it a try. This has another classic profile for a Caribbean rum. There's a lot of like banana Fosters up front, dried cocoa flavors. There's some oak spice too. You also do get that super herbaceous kind of vegetal agricole aspect that you got in the white rum as well. This kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the white rum, how, that you could add to a fruity cocktail and you'll still get that herbaceous kind of like savory aspect. Even in this one, that is aged for, some time and definitely gets some more sweeter components, you still get that really nice agricole kind of herbaceousness, that little bit of funkiness that cuts through that sweeter characteristics of this rum. So it has great balance to it. You get those sweeter kind of flavors up front, you get a little bit of that agricole herbaceousness on the back end. So this gives you kind of the complete aspect of it. This is a rum you can definitely drink on your own, or it'd be really fun like an old fashioned or like a classic, whiskey cocktail. Just substitute it for the rum, and I think you'd have a really good time with that. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up this episode of Sipping with Jeremy. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed. You'll find links below to our website and where you can purchase 10 to 1. And before we go, I'd just like to note, this is another black-owned distillery, and as you all have seen from my videos, and if you've come to the store and seen how I label things, I always enjoy finding a black-owned distillery that makes really great product, and 10 to 1 is one of those. On their website, I was reading about how Mark is trying to, change the concept or the caricature that people have of Caribbean rum, and I was trying to think about what exactly that means, and I get it. Like, I understand what he's talking about in a sense that, there's still a rum out there called plantation rum, and I know it's not meaning like a plantation, it's talking about the estate-style rum, but you can change up the title for that, man, and it's just the idea of, like, rum was made by slaves. There's no way to look around that, there's no way to hide that, and there's still a lot of those kind of like caricatures on labels, or, just the idea of like, oh, rum, island rum, Caribbean rum specifically, is made by black people, that's owned by white people. Mark Farrell's out there trying to change that narrative, and, by drinking 10 to 1 rum, by supporting it, you are helping change that narrative and change people's thoughts on what Caribbean rum is. So thanks for joining us. Have a great day, y'all. See you soon, and don't forget to drink well.